My name is Jerry Hartfield. I run a video production company here in Anaheim, California. We focus mainly on reality television shows. If you've ever seen the show Tornado Trackers, it's one of ours. A tape arrived in the mail. It was a pilot episode of a new reality series called Grave Encounters, and it was by a young producer named Lance Preston. The idea was that him and his group of paranormal investigators would investigate ghost sightings and hauntings and things of this nature. And this was, years before all the other ghost hunting shows that are out there now. I really felt he was ahead of his time.
My name is Lance Preston.
My name is Jerry Hartfield. I run a video production company here in Anaheim, California. We focus mainly on reality television shows. If you've ever seen the show Tornado Trackers, it's one of ours. A tape arrived in the mail. It was a pilot episode of a new reality series called Grave Encounters, and it was by a young producer named Lance Preston. My name is Jerry Hartfield. I run a video production company here in Anaheim, California. We focus mainly on reality television shows. If you've ever seen the show Tornado Trackers, it's one of ours. A tape arrived in the mail. It was a pilot episode of a new reality series called Grave Encounters, and it was by a young producer named Lance Preston. The idea was that him and his group of paranormal investigators would investigate ghost sightings and hauntings and things of this nature. And this was, years before all the other ghost hunting shows that are out there now. I really felt he was ahead of his time.
My name is Lance Preston. When I was a boy, my family moved into a house that I soon discovered was haunted.
BS, and this is going to be how to resize multiple sources.
My name is Jerry Hartfield. I run a video production company here in Anaheim, California. We focus mainly on reality television shows. If you've ever seen the show Tornado Trackers, it's one of ours. A tape arrived in the mail. It was a pilot episode of a new reality series called Grave Encounters, and it was by a young producer named Lance Preston. The idea was that him and his group of paranormal investigators would investigate ghost sightings and hauntings and things of this nature. And this was, years before all the other ghost hunting shows that are out there now. I really felt he was ahead of his time.
My name is Lance Preston. When I was a boy, my family moved into a house that I soon discovered was haunted. The things I encountered have stayed with me forever. Ever since then, I have been obsessed with trying to capture proof that these things were real. Come along with me and my team of skilled paranormal investigators as we dare to venture into some of the most haunted locations known to man, spending the night and capturing everything on camera. If you're ready, it's time to have some grave encounters.
And everything was, going really smoothly. The edits that were coming back looked great. We were very excited. We really had something, and then, of course, they got to episode 6.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I want to be very clear about this. What you're about to see is not a movie, okay? This has been assembled from some 76 plus hours of raw mini DV source footage that was shot for Lance's show. Not a frame of this has been doctored. It hasn't been manipulated in any way. This is just raw footage that's been edited strictly for time.
Mark.
Hello, testing. Lance Preston. Keep a good portion of this in the back the whole time. I'm gonna move a little bit, but...
Are you ready, Lance?
I'm ready.
You're still in the shot. I want to get you clean. One step back. Perfect.
Good?
Well,
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Grave Encounters. I'm your host, Lance Preston, as always, and tonight I'm very excited to take you inside one of the most terrifying locations I've ever seen. Behind me sits the Collingwood Psychiatric Hospital. It's one of 6 buildings spread over 80 acres of land just outside
you're gonna have to
the
cut,
Ryerson
dude.
Valley.
You're going to have to cut. There's an idiot driving through the room.
We're going to pick it up from there. I'm not going to do that beginning part again. Now, between the years 1895 and 1960, it played home to more than 80,000 of Maryland's most mentally ill and disturbed individuals. After its closure in 1963, reports of ghostly apparitions, objects moving on their own, and sometimes even the lunatic laughter of the patients condemned to roam these halls. Tonight, my crew and I will be performing an 8-hour lockdown, trapped inside during the peak hours of dead time. Using the most sophisticated in ghost hunting equipment, we will be in search of what's become known as the ghosts of the Collingwood Psychiatric Hospital. Cut.
Nice.
Yeah? Morgan.
Hi.
Morgan Turner, hi.
Yeah, hi.
Yep. Whoop.
Sorry.
Perfect. Thanks for coming out, man.
No,
I appreciate you making the drive. I know it's a ways.
That's okay. I'm really happy to do it. Is
Yeah.
this really going to be on TV?
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's what we hope.
Not this part, I'm just shooting this.
Yeah, don't worry about it. She shoots everything. I'm here with Morgan Turner, local town historian. Morgan is here today to shed some light on the Institute's dark past. Morgan, can you tell us when the Institute was first built?
Well, the history of Collingwood is fairly typical of similar hospitals of the era. It was built in 1893 to address the sort of growing overcrowding problem at the state hospital in Danvers County. Mental illness, of course, at the time was not very well understood, and treatments were still in their infancy. Psychiatric hospitals like this were seen as sort of a dumping ground for embarrassing family members rather than a place that they could go to actually get help.
Right.
Conditions were pretty abysmal. People had to sleep on the floor, sometimes without blankets or even clothes. It was really not a fun place to be stuck in.
Could you tell us about Arthur Friedkin? His story is probably the most infamous about this hospital.
Sure. I figured that you were going to ask me that. Friedkin was a Harvard-trained neurologist who was head physician here from 1937 to 1948. He had gained some notoriety because of his work in experimental brain surgery. He was a major advocate of the lobotomy. Under Friedkin's supervision, there were about 140 lobotomies. On August 15th, 1948, 6 patients broke out of their rooms and stabbed Friedkin in his office. His body was found the next morning by a nurse. Unfortunately, this event was completely overshadowed by the death of Babe Ruth, the famous baseball player.
It's a crazy story. So, Morgan, in your honest opinion, do you believe in ghosts?
I don't know. But if they do exist, well, this would be a good place to go looking for them.
Traffic is a bitch today, so.
It didn't take us too long. It was about a 6-hour drive, something like that. Oh,
Oh,
death
God.
awaits.
Yeah.
I guess
High
we'll
school
find
kids.
out.
That is
High
so
school
lame.
kids, these buggers. This will take me a bit. This old ancient lock here. I don't even think we should use this. It's too
Looks
corny.
pretty cheesy, dude.
It's very
Yeah.
creepy.
I
With
don't
slow
like
motion, music behind it, everything's creepy. Crazy. Good. Here we go.
Okay, come on in.
Oh my God.
So this is the main entrance to the building here.
Nice.
Yes.
Holy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and if you were a family member, you'd check into reception over there. Yeah.
This is
This
creepy
is
as
so
shit.
insane.
Are you getting all this? Get everything. I want big
Agree.
camera shots of all of this.
Oh, hey, no smoking, huh? Can you take that outside? Just don't even bud it inside, please.
Oh.
Fire eggs.
I'm here with Kenny Sandoval, resident caretaker for the past 8 years. Kenny, would you say that this place is haunted?
Well, I've never done this before, so should I talk to you or to the camera?
Yeah, this isn't.
Well, I don't know if I believe in ghosts or spirits or nothing like that, but in my time here, I've seen some pretty weird stuff. You know, especially working late at night, you hear all these old pipes, and the building sort of makes noises, but it's really hard to put your finger on it. But I get the sense that I'm not alone.
Let's go check it out.
Okay.
It's like these hallways go on forever.
Yep.
It's hard to believe this place used to house thousands of insane people.
There were thousands.
Can't believe how dark it is and it's still daytime.
Yeah, so what is the
scared?
power situation in this place? What's
Yeah.
going on? How we link this up here?
Oh, there's a few newer lines you can plug into. I'll show you where those are. But hey, guys, if you think it's dark now, wait till tonight, because none of these lights work. It'll get very dark. So you guys see this window here?
Yeah.
I lock it up real good at night. Come back in the morning, sometimes this thing's wide open.
What?
Yeah, I can't figure it out. It's like something's trying to get out or something.
It's a definite paranormal hotspot.
Right here's good?
Perfect.
Boom.
Pretty high functioning patients, they all have their own rooms. And the kitchen over to the right here.
How's it supposed to help people to stuff them in these tiny rooms?